Welcome back, everyone. Today we benefit from the fruits of our labor. We get to use our ender quarry. But there are a few tests we need to perform first. First of all, I want to know exactly how much energy it's going to use. I also want to know whether it is going to destroy things above the level of the markers, which of course would be problematic as we want to clear out a lot of territory that has things over top it. Okay, so we now have the layout, and this block here, yep, definitely has stuff above it. Okay, so we've got our ender quarry, we've got our world hole upgrade, and we're going to give it power. Oop, okay, wait. Successfully established boundary. Okay, so scanning blocks. Okay, this is generating 64. Okay, let's check up here. So we can see the quarry is running very slowly. But it does appear to be running. This is something I was afraid of. We may need an altogether different power source. To run this quarry. Okay, for the time being, what I can do is grab our capacitor bank. Oh, I just figured it out. It needs a place to shoot out the items it collects. So first of all, okay, there's that. Now we need to just grab a chest because it harvested one item, and that is in the internal buffer of the quarry, unable to come out. There we go. Okay. It is indeed quarrying here, and it seems to be going only at the level of the markers and below, which is exactly what we want it to do. And though slow, the the solar panel is providing sufficient power for it. Okay, now let's throw on the capacitor bank, which has a lot more power. I just want to see, once it finishes this, okay, yep, it's going down here. Okay, and let's just double check that we hit our heads. We do indeed. Oh, happy day. Happy day is here at last. Look at this. All the way down. Hi, Enderman. Hi, crazy skeleton. Okay, you know what? I think we can take the guy. Barely, but we did it. Awesome. And now that we have mined everything that it has been told to mine, let's just see whether it is still... Wow, okay. So it completely drained the capacitor bank. Good to know. And it continues to drain. Quarry is finished. Awesome. Wow, okay. So, there are definitely a couple of considerations here, not the least of which is this quarry is going to produce a lot of stuff. And we are going to need to take care of that stuff. Okay. So, collect these. Okay, and then we can put all of the important items in here. Okay, and moving from here, we can take out. Awesome. Okay. I am going to take a minute to figure out what we're going to do with the items that we get from the quarry, because we are going to get a ton of them, and I really don't want to, you know, destroy them all. Like, the problem would be easily solved if we just put a trash can on top of the quarry. But if we can collect those items, we're going to be really well off for making our base. Okay, give me a minute. I'll figure that out. Okay, guys. I have an idea of what we can do. What we are going to use is our old friend refined relocation. So, first thing we're going to need is a couple of sorting connectors. And we're missing something for the sorting importer. Redstone. There we go. Sorting importer. Awesome. So we can do that, and then I am just going to get a bunch of diamond chests. Surprisingly enough, the main limiter for this is going to be iron. Oh boy. And there are two separate recipes to do this, and I don't know which is which. Apparently we want the second recipe. Okay, and I'm going to need some more iron. Alternatively, we can use silver and copper. Let's see how much of that we have. No, not nearly enough because we have barely any silver. That's too bad. To be limited by iron. Well, we're not strongly limited. We've got enough for one more chest. We will make this, and then when we get more iron out of the quarry, we will smelt it up and be able to increase the number of things that we can get out of it. Okay. The last thing we're going to want is a trash can. Because we want something to catch cobblestone. Okay. Excellent. Now, let's go set this all up. I have already set up all of the markers. I did it at a level that's just below my building guide, which will hopefully be conservative enough that, I don't know, it won't destroy anything I want not destroyed. Thing we have to do is grab the ender quarry, plop it down here, right click. Now it's established its borders. Now we will add the hole upgrade. Okay, and let's see how this works. We can safely put the solar panel down because it's nighttime. If we add the importer here, oh, okay. It is getting dirt in it. Awesome. Now we can place all of our sorting connectors in a line. Okay, I thought last time I did this, the wrench worked. Okay. Oh. I need to convert these into sorting interfaces. Yep, sorting connector is just kind of a cable. So we will start by making 4, which is the number we can currently use. And we'll connect it with the sorting connector. Okay, there we go. Now we right click till we get the red dots on top. There we go. So what we can do now is place our diamond chests and make sure these have empty black lists. Finally, put our trash can on the last one. And let's test. If we take some cobblestone and nope. Okay. Really not what I keep meaning to do. If we put cobblestone in, it does disappear. If we put dirt in, it does disappear. Okay. Cobblestone ended up in the chest, though. Ah, because this is an empty blacklist. So we need to tell it that it cannot accept cobblestone. So if we put that in, it didn't end up there, or there, or there. Must have ended up here. Awesome. Let's just double check. Cobblestone is not going to end with anything interesting ending up there. No, it does not appear so. Awesome. So, I think, well, we will see if this is working by going to sleep. Because if it is working, then the moment we sleep, the solar panel will kick back on. Let's just make sure it's not a full moon. Nope. I really want a full moon to occur so that I can fill up my white stones again. Okay, we can turn off our boundaries. And let's see what's happening here. This is generating. So this is working. But I believe it has currently only broken cobble. Is this... Okay, there we go. That's where it's currently working. And it is going to continue working until it finishes there. Okay, just double checking. It's not going to break that. The only thing I can think is it might, if there is a continuous line to a thing, break it. So like, for example, if it starts trying to break this block, it might break the blocks that are directly adjacent to it. So I'll send this floating. As well as this, because I really do want my magnum torch to continue to function. There we go. So, hopefully, that means that the quarry is now going to run. It will run whenever it is daytime. And it also keeps the chunks that it is running within loaded. Now, I don't actually know if its chunk loading function requires power. If it does, well, then it might become unloaded at night, which would be too bad, because it would mean I would have to keep feeding ender pearls, okay, into the thing. Yes, highly technical, the thing. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what the algorithm is. It's possible that it breaks blocks to the height of those particles that I keep seeing shooting up here, in which case it's probably going to break my building guide. It won't break my base though. That is, my little hovel is safe. That's what I'm most concerned about. If it does break the building guide, well, I can look back at videos to figure out exactly what that is supposed to be set at. Okay, so we're collecting resources. I'll keep an eye on that as well. If it starts filling up, I might, for example, send dirt here to the trash can, as well as cobble. I also will add more, up to 3 more diamond chests when I get the iron to make them. So, it looks like we are well on our way to quarrying out the area we will need for our base. Now obviously this is bringing it all the way down to bedrock. What this means is that we will have to rebuild the floor where we want it, because I do not want the base to actually be situated on bedrock. But that should not be that much of a hassle. There are other mechanisms we can use to do that. For example, the filler. And that will allow us to quickly fill in a large area with flooring. Okay, so hopefully this goes well. I'll check in on it periodically. I might give you guys some updates on what's happening, but this might actually be the end of the episode. It's a little bit shorter than I like, but I think we accomplished quite a bit getting this working. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.